Hi and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a quick update on Manchester United's latest transfer news. Now, in this video, I'm not going to cover everything that's going on with regards to Man United's transfer activity so far. However, I am going to focus specifically on the full-back position. So I'm going to try and keep this video as short as I possibly can whilst trying to cover as much as I possibly can. So without wasting too much time, let's get started. So basically, since the transfer market opened, Manchester United have made it no secret that they're looking to sign a fullback this summer. At the beginning of the summer, we were basically told that we were looking primarily at a left back. But then what's happened is that throughout the transfer window, our focus seems to have shifted from left back to right back. Now, this is due to the fact that Man United are looking to get rid of Aaron Bissaka, who happens to have 1 year left on his contract. So again, to avoid losing a player on a free next summer, United are basically saying that let's get rid of Bissaka. There were rumors that West Ham were looking to sign him, and also there were also rumors that teams from abroad like Inter Milan would also be looking into a player like him. Now, when it comes to the left back side, the reason why we were actually looking into a left back, into signing a left back, is because obviously Terrell Malacia did not play a single match of football last season due to a long-term injury. And as we all know, Luke Shaw has been at Man United for about a decade now, and we all know his track record when it comes to injuries is just horrific. So that's why we need a left back. But what's been developing of late is that Manchester United are currently looking for either a left back or a right back that can actually play on both sides. That's where the links for Ferdi Kadioglu, the Turkish left back, started to come, because apparently he can play both left back and right back. So he's someone who we've been apparently looking at, the 24-year-old. And then another player that we've been looking at supposedly happens to be Nasir Mazraoui. So he happens to play predominantly on the right back position. But then just like Kadioglu, Mazraoui is someone who can play on both sides, both flanks. He can play left back and right back because he is two-footed like that. So when I heard this news, or rather the links with Mazraoui, initially I was a bit skeptical due to his injury record last season. Because I think last season he played less than 30 games for Bayern Munich. So with him playing less than 30 games, they're looking to get rid of a player. And to be honest, usually when Bayern Munich want to get rid of a player, you need to be a bit worried, because they have a quite a good track record of getting rid of players when they can tell that they're either finished or they're too injury prone or they're just not good enough. So the rumors have been that Bayern Munich were looking for somewhere around the region of 20 million euros for Mazraoui, and United were basically linked with him. So it was looking like the two teams which were most likely to end up signing Mazraoui this summer would either be Manchester United or West Ham. Now, this afternoon, we've got an update or a report from David Ornstein himself, who, again, I keep saying, for people who are sleeping on David Ornstein, people tell me, no, Romano's the GOAT. I hear it. But when it comes to English transfers, for me personally, I believe David Ornstein is one of the best journalists or reporters out there. But anyways, basically this afternoon, David Ornstein reported that West Ham have reached an agreement with Nasir Mazraoui's camp. Apparently, they've reached an agreement with the players, agents, as well as reaching an agreement with Bayern Munich themselves. So now, as someone who was actually thinking Mazraoui could actually do a good job for us playing right back and left back, I'm a bit disappointed, because I did want Mazraoui to come join us. So what's being reported is apparently Aaron Bissaka rejected West Ham. West Ham had been interested in Bissaka, and apparently they had face-to-face talks with his agent, and basically Bissaka told his agent to tell them he's not interested in joining West Ham. He only wants to go to Inter Milan, which I can't begrudge him. I understand it. Inter Milan is a bigger club. He gets to play Champions League football. He gets to qualify for or challenge for the Scudetto. So I understand why he'd want to go to Inter Milan over West Ham. So I personally bear no grudge against Bissaka for that. I understand it. However, that does screw us as Man United over, because now we were thinking we were going to sell Bissaka to West Ham, take the money which we've gotten for Bissaka from West Ham, then use it to go buy Mazraoui. But now that he's basically rejected West Ham, that meant that West Ham would go for Mazraoui. And now that Mazraoui has agreed personal terms with West Ham, and apparently, according to David Ornstein, the fee for Mazraoui to West Ham is as an initial 15 million euros with an additional 4.5 million euros, making it about 19.5 million euros, which is about the 20 million euros that Bayern wanted to begin with. So if you're asking me, Mazraoui is a good player. He could play left back, left and right back, like I said. You know, two-footed player, a good player. He's only, what, 26? I know we're looking for younger players, but not everyone we sign has to be 18, 19, or 20, you know. We need to get a bit of a mix, you know, some 24-year-old, 25, 26-year-olds, someone who are going closer to their prime. I mean, I know that if we were to sign him, he would be basically a backup option for Diogo Dalot, so he wouldn't necessarily be a starter for us, so that's good, but we still need to get good quality. But seeing as it looks like it's not a done deal to the deal between West Ham and Bayern for Mazraoui. I mean, David Ornstein indicated that there's still a few things to clear out between the two clubs. And then once that's sorted, then Mazraoui will move to West Ham. That's if Manchester United don't try to hijack the deal. So I'm not saying it's a done deal or Man United won't interfere in the last minute, because we've seen us do it. We've hijacked the deal for Zirkzee to AC Milan when it was looking like it was done. And we did the same with Lenny Euro. So maybe we can still do the same with Mazraoui. I don't know. It's looking unlikely. Now, what is being further reported is that Denzel Dumfries, who happens to be Inter Milan's right back, has 1 year left on his contract. Now, he's also saying that he doesn't want to sign a contract extension at Inter Milan. He wants a new challenge, and he'd be open to playing in England. Now, we all know Erik ten Hag loves a Dutch player. He just can't help himself. When it comes to Dutch players or players he's managed or players he's actually managed in the past, he can't help himself. He wants them. Now, I'm glad we've got the footballing structure. We've got people who are in charge of the transfer activity. Of course, they're going to consult with Ten Hag, but it's not just going to be solely down to Ten Hag. Because if it was down to Ten Hag, I feel like Dumfries would already be in the Man United kit by now. But yeah. Anyways, it's looking like Denzel Dumfries would like to come to England, and obviously Man United are looking for a right back. And then Man United also are in a situation whereby we've got Aaron Bissaka, who's got 1 year left on his contract, who's looking to go to Inter Milan. So I think you get it, yeah. 2 + 2 = 4. Like, the common thing, or rather the easy thing to do would be that both clubs agree that since we've both got right backs who've got 1 year left on their contract, actually looking for new challenges, why not do a swap deal? Now, I don't think it will be a straight swap deal like Bissaka goes to Inter and Dumfries comes to United and no money is exchanged. I don't think that those kind of deals still happen anymore. You could find a situation whereby maybe both sides agree we're going to pay, I don't know, 10 million euros. Inter Milan pay us 10 million euros to sign one Bissaka, and we basically pay Inter Milan 10 million euros to sign Denzel Dumfries. That way, both sides get their money back, basically. You know, we get to swap the right backs and basically keep our balance the same, basically. You know, so I think there could be a big chance that Manchester United and Inter Milan, Manchester United could sign Denzel Dumfries with Aaron Bissaka going the other way to Inter Milan. Now, to be honest, I'm not happy about this. I wouldn't be happy with that sort of a deal, because for me, Dumfries is someone who we've been linked with this guy for the past, 4 or 5 years now. Even before he went to Inter Milan, we were linked to him. You know, even now, we're still being linked with him. And how old is he right now? I think it's about, 28? I don't think we should be signing players who are about 28 who are going to be bench players. If we're going to be signing players who are about 28, 29, it needs to be top-class players who are going straight into the team and are going to help the team immediately, you know? Not bench players who are 28, because what's the point? So, like I said, I'll be honest, I don't like this deal. I don't like it at all, so I hope it doesn't happen. I hope we sell Bissaka to Inter Milan and somehow use the money we get from Inter Milan for one Bissaka to hijack the deal for Nasser Mazraoui. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah, if not for Mazraoui, maybe go sign someone like Kadioglu, since he can apparently play both left and right back. Maybe sell Bissaka to Inter and then get Kadioglu, who's about 24 years old. He's quite young. I'd be happy with someone like him. I mean, Mazraoui is also about 26. Bissaka himself, who we're looking to get rid of, is 26. So it doesn't make sense to me to get rid of a 26-year-old to go buy a 28-year-old bench warmer, you know. So also, besides that, I just don't like Dumfries, if I'm being honest. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good. I think he's just a bang average player. Yes, he's better than one Bissaka going forward, but defensively he's not that strong. It's not really a top right back, if I'm being honest. So yeah, man, those are my thoughts. I just thought I should give you guys a quick update as to what's going on with regards to Manchester United's latest transfer news. And yeah, it looks like it could be on the cards that Manchester United and Inter Milan could be swapping right backs. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you be happy with the swap deal with Dumfries coming to United and Bissaka going to Inter? Would you be happy with that, or would you rather we just sold one Bissaka and invested in someone like a Kadioglu, a Mazraoui, or someone else maybe even? But anyways, let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.